Good morning and Shabbat Shalom. Our service begins this morning on page 46 with the singing of Ma Tovu. La 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 Ma Tovu Ohalecha Yaakov Mishkenotecha Yisrael La 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 Ani berov chastecha avo veitecha La 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 la.
We turn to page 51 with the reading of Elu Devarim. These are the things that have no measure, and they are leaving the corners of the field for the poor, the offering of the first fruits to the priest, making pilgrimage to Jerusalem, acts of kindness, and the study of the Torah. These are the things, the bounty of which one consumes in this world, while the principle remains for us in the world to come. Honoring father and mother, acts of kindness, supporting the house of study, providing hospitality, visiting the sick, rejoicing with bride and groom, burying the dead, praying with intent, and bringing peace between two people. And finally, the study of Torah is equal to them all. Page 52.
Elohai, Elohai, Neshama, Shenatatani, Tehorai. Elohai, Elohai, Neshama, Shenatatani, Tehorai. Ata barata, ata yitzarta, ata nefachta bi. Ve'ata mishamra v'kirbi. Elohai, Elohai, Neshama, Shenatatani, Tehorai.
We turn to page 53 with the prayers of daily miracles, Nasim B'chol Yom.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan l'sech vivina l'havchin ben yom uven laila. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shelo asani Yisrael. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Shelo asani aved. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam pokeach ivrim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam mabish arumim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam matir asurim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam zokef kefufim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam roka aretz al hamayim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam she'asa li kol tzarki. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, hamechid mitzadei gaver. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, Ozer Yisrael bigvura. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, Oter Yisrael betifara. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, Anotein layef koach. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, Hama'avir sheina me'enai unuma me'afapai.
We turn to page 57. Blessed is the one who spoke and the world came to be. Blessed is the one, source of creation. Blessed is the one whose speech becomes deed. Blessed is the one who decrees and it comes to pass. Blessed is the one who has mercy over the earth. Blessed is the one who bestows goodness on the God-fearing. Blessed is the one who lives and endures forever. Blessed is the one who delivers and rescues. Blessed is God's name. With songs of praise we will exalt, praise, and glorify you, and we will proclaim your sovereignty, our ruler and our God, the only one, eternal and glorified to the end of time. Blessed are you, Adonai, ruler adorned by praise. And we turn to page 62.
Yitkada v'yitkada shemei Rabba.
Amen.
V'yamad yivrach yirutei v'yamlich malchutei. B'chayechonu v'yomechonu v'chayedecha beit Yisrael. Magala, magala, uvizman gariv. V'yimeru. Amen. Yeshemei Rabba mevorach, L'olam olamei olamaya, Yitbarach, Yitbarach, V'yishtabach, V'yitpa'ar, V'yitromam, V'yitnaseh, V'yitadar, V'yitalev, V'yitalah, Shemei Kedusha, Brichu, Le'ela min kol birchata, V'shirata, Tush bechata v'nechemata, Da'amihiran b'yalma, V'meru. Amen.
We rise.
Am I awake? Am I prepared? Are you listening to my prayer? Can you hear my voice? Can you understand? Am I awake? Am I prepared? Ya la 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 la, 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 ya la 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 la. Morechu et Adonai, Hamevorach, Baruch Adonai, Hamevorach, Le'olam va'ed, Le'olam va'ed. Ya la 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 la, 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 ya la 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 la.
Please be seated. We turn to page 64 with Yotzer Or. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, yotzer or uvarei choshech, osei shalom uvarei et hakol, hama'ir la'aretz v'ladarim alecha barachamim, ubetavo mechadesh b'chol yom ta'amid ma'aseh v'reshit, ma rabu ma'asechach Adonai, kulam b'chochma asita, Allah ha'aretz kinyanecha, titbarach Adonai Eloheinu, al shevach ma'aseh yadecha, ve'al me'orei or shasita yefarucha sela, or chadash al tayon ta'ir, v'nizkei kulan mehoro lehoro, baruch atah Adonai yotzer ha'ma'orot. We continue to page 66. Adonai, our God, you have loved us with an abundant love. You have taken bountiful care of us, sovereign source of strength. Because our ancestors trusted you, you taught them the laws of life. Be kind to us and teach us. O merciful one, have mercy upon us and incline our hearts to understand, to comprehend, to hear, to learn, to teach, and observe and uphold all the words of your Torah's teaching with love. Enlighten our eyes with your Torah. Let our heart cling to your commandments and unite us to love and revere your name. Then we will never be put to shame. We have placed our trust in your great, holy, and awesome name. We will rejoice in your deliverance. From the four corners of the earth, bring us upright to our land in peace. For you are the author of every deliverance. In truth, you have chosen us and brought us close to your powerful name, to thank you and to lovingly proclaim your unity. Blessed are you, Adonai, who has chosen your people Israel in love.
Open up our eyes, teach us how to live, fill our hearts with joy and all the love you have to give. Gather us in peace as you lead us to your name, and we will know that you are one. We will know that you are one. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. 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 Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Le'olam Moed. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha v'chol levavecha u'v'chol nafshecha u'v'chol me'odecha ve'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam b'shivtecha b'veitecha uv'lechtecha v'aderech uv'shochbecha uv'kumecha uk'shartam ne'ot ayadecha v'hayu letotafot ben einecha uchtavtam amezuzot beitecha u'visharecha leman tizkeru va'asitem ekol mitzvotai v'item kedoshim le'Elohechem ani Adonai Elohechem אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם.
Page 71, true and upstanding, beloved and precious, awesome and powerful, good and beautiful is this eternal word for us. In truth, the God of the universe is our ruler. The rock of Jacob is our protecting shield. Throughout the generations, God is established, and God's name is established. God's words endure forever, faithful and precious through all eternity. You have redeemed us from Egypt, eternal our God, and rescued us from the house of bondage. For this, your beloved people praised you and exalted you as God, singing songs of praise, blessings, and thanks. The sovereign, ever-living God is exalted and awesome, humbles the proud and raises the lowly, frees the captive, rescues the humble, helps the poor, and answers the people when they cry out. All blessings to God Most High. Moses and all Israel singing together the song of rejoicing, or Michamocha, page 72.
Mocha, Va'elim Adonai, Mi Kamocha, Ne'edar B'Kodesh, Nora Tehilot, O Seifele. שירה חדשה, שיבחו גאולים לשמך, שפת הים, יחד כולם הודו, והמליכו ואמרו, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד. Tzvor Yisrael, Kol Bezrat Yisrael, Ufedechinu Mecha, Yuda veYisrael. No aleinu, Adonai Tzevaot Shemo, Kedosh Yisrael, Baruch atah Adonai, Ga'ai Yisrael.
We rise together for tefillah.
Adonai, Sefatai tiftach ufi yagid hilatecha. Eternal God, open my lips that my mouth may declare your glory. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu, ve'Elohei avoteinu ve'imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, ve'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, ve'Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor, v'Hanara, El Elyon, Gomer Chasadim Tovim, V'Konei HaKol, V'Zocher Chasdei Avot ve'Imahot, U'mevig Ula Livnei V'neihem, L'ma'an Shemo v'Yahava, Melech Ozer u'Moshia u'Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham ve'Ezrat Sarah, Atah Gibor Lilam Adonai, Mechayei Metim Atah, Rav leHoshia, Moshiv HaRuach u'Morid HaGashem, Mechalkel Chayim bechesed, Mechayei metim berachamim rabim, Zomech noflim verofeh cholim, ומתיר אסורים, ומקיים אמונתו לשני עפר, מי כמוך בגבורות, ומן המלך, מלך ממית ומחיה, ומצמיח ישועה, ונאמן אתה לחיות מתים. ברוך אתה אדוני מחיי המתים. נקדש את שמך בעולם, כשם שמקדישים אותו בשמי מרום, ככתוב היד נביאך, וקרא זה אל זה ואמר, קדוש 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 אדוני צבאות, מלוא כל הארץ כבודו. אדיר אדירנו אדוני, אדוננו מאדיר שמך בכל הארץ, ברוך כבוד אדוני ממקומו. אחד הוא אלוהינו, הוא אבינו ומלכנו, הוא מושיענו והוא ישמיענו, לרחמיו לעיני כל חי. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, ימלוך אדוני לעולם, אלוהי ציון לדור ודור, הללויה. לדור ודור, לדור ודור, לדור ודור נגיד לך, לדור ודור, לדור ודור, לדור ודור נגיד לך, ולנצח נצחים קדושתך נקדיש, קדושתך נקדיש, ושבחך אלוהינו מפינו לא ימוש לעולם לעולם ועד. לדור ודור, לדור ודור, לדור ודור נגיד לך, לדור ודור, לדור ודור, לדור ודור נגיד לך, ולנצח נצחים קדושתך נקדיש, קדושתך נקדיש, ושבחך אלוהינו מפינו לא ימוש לעולם לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני האל הקדוש.
Please be seated. The bottom of page 79. Those who keep Shabbat and call it a delight shall rejoice in your kingdom. All who make the seventh day holy shall be gladdened by your goodness. This day is Israel's festival of the Spirit, sanctified and blessed by you, the most precious of days, a symbol of the joy of creation.
ומלכותך שומרי 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 שבת וקוראי עונג שבת ישמחו במלכותך שומרי 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 שבת וקוראי עונג שבת מקדשי שבי שבת כולם ישמעו ויתענגו מטובך שבת ישמחו במלכותך שומרי 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 שבת וקוראי עונג שבת ישמחו במלכותך שומרי 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 שבת וקוראי עונג שבת ובשביעי רצית בו והקדשת שבת זכר למעשה וראשית שבת ישמחו Malchutecha, Shomrei, 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 Shabbat, V'korei oneg Shabbat, Yismechu, Malchutecha, Shomrei, 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 Shabbat, V'korei oneg Shabbat.
We turn to the bottom of page 80. Our God and God of our ancestors, may our rest be pleasing to you. Make us holy through your mitzvot, and grant us a share in your Torah. Satisfy us with your goodness, gladden us with your salvation, and purify our hearts to serve you in truth. With love and with desire, bestow upon us your holy Shabbat. May Israel who rests on Shabbos sanctify your name. Blessed are you, Adonai, who makes the Shabbos day holy. We continue on page 81. Desire, Adonai, our God, your people Israel, and with love accept our prayers. And may the worship of Israel, your people, always be pleasing in your sight. O God, who is close to all who cry out, turn your face toward your servants and be gracious unto us. Pour out your Spirit upon us, and with mercy let our eyes behold your return to Zion. Blessed are you, Adonai, who restores the divine presence to Zion. We turn to page 85. Grant peace, goodness, and blessing, grace, loving kindness, and mercy to us and to all your people Israel. Bless us, source of life, each of us with the light of your presence. For by that light you have given us, eternal our God, a living Torah, unbreakable love, justice, blessing, and mercy, life, and peace. May it be worthy in your sight to bless your people Israel, now and always with your peace. Blessed are you, Adonai, who blesses your people Israel with shalom.
Sim, 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 shalom, sim, 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 shalom, sim, 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 shalom, tova uveracha. Ya la 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 la, ya la la, ya la 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 la, ya la la. Ya la 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 la, ya la la, ya la 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 la. Sim, 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 shalom, sim, 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 shalom, sim, 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 shalom, tova uveracha. Ya la 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 la, ya la la, ya la 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 la, ya la la, ya la 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 la, ya la la, ya la 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 la. Sim, 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 shalom, sim, 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 shalom, sim, 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 shalom, tova uveracha.
We take a few moments for silent prayer. We take time in our service to think of those in our community, those especially who are in need of healing, blessing, and support. On this Shabbat, on Parshat Vayechi, a Torah portion embodied with blessings and comfort, we take time to think of Rose Anderson, Linda Applebaum, Cindy Bailey, Dr. Jason Bailey, Katie Bates, Chrissy St. Charles, Ari Cohen, Grayson Cook, Dr. Jeff Davis, Sylvia Gauss, Elaine Gross, Danny Jones, Bart Kolber, Pete and Joan Lisinski, Scott Leader, Priscilla Leaf and Barton Leaf, Wayne Lewis, Vicki Luger, Brex Martin, Kaki Colette Mendel, Isaac Petrovsky, Bethany Pridmore, Nancy Russo, Beth Scher, Robin Silverman Ayers, Dr. Lynn Simons, Jean Sklar, Norman Mark Stevens, Adam Terrell, Jesse Weisberg, Marguerite Varon, and Elisa Rosemore Whitehead. We continue now with our prayer of healing, our Misha Berach.
Bless those in need of healing with refuah shalema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say,
We turn to page 99 and we rise together for Elena.
Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol, לתת גדולה לעצב ראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הרצות, ולא שמענו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל עמונם. ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד.
We remember these, our beloved, not to be sad, but to remember our sorrow that accompanies their death does not diminish the joyful gift that was their lives. We remember their kindness and their nobility, and especially their goodness. They taught us to live, to love, inspiring us through the grace of their best selves. They have showered us with their love and light. As we remember them in our Kaddish, we bring their light back to raise up our heavy hearts. On the Shabbos, we recall the yortzites of Rose Altmark, Esther Apolinsky, Michael Saul Applebaum, Libby Bank, Levi, Levy, Becker, Donald Blumenthal, Morris Berger, Maxine G. Kaheen, Kenneth Camp, Adele Cohn, Isaac Cooperman, Bessie Rotenstrike Cotton, Carol Kergel, Gertrude Davis, Melvin E. Dorn Sr., James E. Dowdy, Ben A. Engel, Ethel Fitlow, Raymond Fox, Sheila Friedman, Herman Fairchild First, Gussie Morris Gary, Edith K. Gerson, Ray Goldberg, Hannah G. Goldstein, Nettie Goodman, Bessie Greenberg, Betty Greenberg, A. William Handler, Doug Hewell, Sally B. Hunter, Sylvan Elliott Ives, Sidney Jaffe, Eileen Jones Johnson, Abe Kaplan, Marilyn Lazarus, Francis Levin, Dr. Myron A. Levine, Sophie R. Leone and William M. Leone, Brandon Lee Miller, Emma Newfield Minisman, Leroy Monsky Jr., Joanne Hess Moritzen, Philip Oster, Evelyn Myers Pose, Etta K. Ripko, Aaron Rosenfeld, Bertha Rosenthal, Avery Sanger, Ike Sachs, Joseph Salloway, Dorothy Schwab, Don Siegel, Henry Sisson, Sarah Spiegelman, Betty B. Spielberger, Pauline N. Steinman, Mildred Wald, Milton W. Webb Sr., Eleanor Westcott, Rose Weiss, and Moise Milton Zavalo, and our heartfelt condolences in the recent passing of Diane Larson, my brother-in-law's aunt, Fred Friedman, the late husband of Brenda Friedman and father of Leah and Jordan, Joseph Cantor, brother of Shirley Osmond and uncle of Kent Osmond. We rise together for our mourner's Kaddish. Yigadal, Vikadash Shemei Rabbah,
Amen.
Bioma Divrach Hirote Vamlich Malchute, V'chayachon V'yomechon, Uvke Tekol Beit Yisrael, Mbagala Uizman Kori V'yamru.
Amen.
Hey Shmei Rabbah Mevarach Le'olam Olamei Almaya, Yit Barach, Yishtabach, Hit Ba'ar, Hit Romam, Hit Naseh, Vita Dar, Vita Lev, Vita Lal, Shemei Dekudsha,
Richu.
Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechamata, damin ram bioma v'yumru.
Amen.
Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya, v'chaim aleinu v'yakol Yisrael v'yumru.
Amen.
Osei shalom bimromav, hu yasei shalom, aleinu v'yakol Yisrael v'yumru. Amen.
Ve'imru,
Before we conclude with Osei Shalom, I want to thank again my dear friend Canterbury Gutchin for filling in. It's such a joy and honor when you're here with us. Take us home.
We close with Osei Shalom. Osei Shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael. Ve'imru, imru, amen. Ya'aseh shalom, ya'aseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Ya'aseh shalom, ya'aseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Ya'aseh shalom, ya'aseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Ya'aseh shalom, ya'aseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Ya'aseh shalom, ya'aseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael.
Shabbat Shalom.